Okay, so this video focuses on the fulfillment process within the OrderPort system. So what we want to do first is from the administrator page, head into fulfillment. And fulfillment is the process that where orders go in to be filled, meaning that anything ordered online or Wine Club kind of sits in Nowheresville because it's technically the item has been sold, so it can't be sold in the tasting room. It's been allocated to this customer. And now you, in fulfillment, you're going to decide it's kind of where it sits if it's scheduled to be picked up. It's where it sits if there's another action that needs to be taken. On the front end, when a purchase is made, as long as they're taking the product with them, it sends it all the way through fulfillment. You fulfill that order to the very end. The customer has the product. When an order goes into fulfillment, it's because the item has not yet been received by the customer. Whether this is a pickup order that they purchased online or through a Wine Club shipment, or if this is an item that needs to be shipped to the customer. These processes either take place when you generate a Wine Club fulfillment shipment or when individually an order can be created again on e-commerce. It can also be created by the admin cart, which is the two items that we're looking at here, the two orders that are on the screen now. This is, the customer is Tony with Black Car. So at the end of every month, we invoice these companies, and the companies then cut us a check, or we run a credit card, and the items go into Nowheresville. We either have to show that they were picked up because they're in as a physical item, as a tasting fee, or so this is basically the process of us walking through that. And it would be the same for an e-commerce item or a Wine Club pickup that was being picked up on the back end for whatever reason. So in order for us to fulfill these products, the the inventory has to be great enough to fulfill the items. So with that, we can click both of these items, and we're going to essentially import them. And these two items can be fulfilled. So we'll go ahead and hit continue. And since this is a will call item that has technically already been fulfilled, we can hit the will call button, go back to fulfillment home, and then go into order pickup. We'll put in the first name, which was Tony, hit search. And here are those two orders that we sent. So we're going to go ahead and release both of these items because technically Black Car already has the item. They've already paid for it. They've already received the service of the tasting fee. So it's not sitting in pickup. Now, if, let's see if we have something in session. It doesn't look like we have any in session right now. But essentially, if you import outstanding orders that need to be handled and you don't have the inventory to fulfill them, you'll have to, within OrderPort, obviously you have the physical inventory. Otherwise, you're refunding the order. But in cases where the inventory needs to be adjusted, the physical inventory does not match the OrderPort inventory, you will have to go into inventory and adjust the item. If you need any help with that, we have a separate video so you can find the item in question. So let's go into Black Car if we needed to adjust the Black Car inventory, tastings, Black Car tastings. As you can see, we actually have 843, but let's say we had 0. then you would need to add at least the total amount of the invoice or the order amount. So if there were 40, you would have to add at least 40 tastings into inventory in order to get it out of being in session so that you could fulfill the order. With the, let's go back into fulfillment. Most of what you'll be using this for is going to be e-commerce items that come across, and it will allow you to print the label through this system as well. So we'll do a secondary video on that.